In this video, we're going to talk about Oracle sign vinyl 651 versus regular sign vinyl. It's powerful to be able to sublimate on this Oracle 651 because you can, long as it's a sticky surface, you can put it on there. Wood, metal, scrap metal, acrylic. It's a powerful tool. And in this video, I'm kind of going to give you the basics of the Oracle 651 versus regular sign vinyl and which one that I would use. This is strictly my opinion and just showing you guys which works best. So here's what you need. The smaller roll is the Oracle 651 that I purchased from. It's called Fellers, Fellers. They're all over the country. But look for Fellers Vinyl. They got real good deals on this stuff, and you get a lot. Like that roll right there was like $18. It's like 10 feet by 15 inches wide. So for $15, that's a steal. The bigger roll is a roll that I use for doing like hours of operation and things on windows for businesses, but I got it from Stalls. It cuts very well. So we're going to try to see if you have to necessarily use the Oracle 651 to sublimate with, or can you use this regular roll from Stalls or somewhere else. Now this big roll from Stalls cost me, I think it was $40, and it was bigger than this. I've used a lot of it, but it was like 40 bucks. So I was like, let me see if I could sublimate on this instead of using the Oracle 651, but I had both. So you're going to need some form of white sign vinyl. You're going to need the laminate, which I already had this one. So I would suggest getting the kind that has the clear sides on both sides. That way you could use both of them. And what we're going to do is turn our heat press on. And it is going to be set to 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So the next thing you want to do is print a quality print on your sublimation printer. I used some anime prints that we had or some anime pictures we had because the prints are going to be vibrant. So they have a lot of colors in them and that kind of thing. So we're going, as the heat press is heating up, we're printing these prints out, as you can see, and we'll go from there on what to do next. Now, as you can see, we've cut off a piece of the Oracle 61, which has the holes punched in it. And then we have the less expensive sign vinyl. And then we have our two prints. I just used a sheet of paper. I got the same prints from the anime pictures. And then I have my laminate that I'm going to cut in half and use and cut to size to use for this. So while our heat press continues to heat up to 400 degrees, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. The more likes and follows we get, the more content we'll put out on how to do this stuff. And there's some things that we have coming out that with this sublimation vinyl that you guys are definitely gonna want to see, like how to sublimate with vinyl and laminate on wood, how to sublimate on vinyl and laminate on scrap metal, where you don't have to buy the sublimation metal. We're going to do all of those things. We're going to try them. I'm not going to say they work, but we're definitely going to try them. And if it does, it'll save you a lot of money and increase your profit on what you're doing. So now that the heat press has heated up to 400 degrees and we have our pieces cut, we have our pictures here, we know that this is the Oracle 651 because I left the holes in it. And this is the other less expensive vinyl, sign vinyl. So I don't know if you guys could tell this, there's a matte side to the laminate and a shiny side. The first thing you want to do is make sure the shiny side is on top of the sign vinyl. Make sure you're putting a piece of butcher paper or something, printer paper, copier paper, on your platen, because sometimes this laminate will stick and it'll get stuck to the platen. and I'm speaking from experience. And once you have the shiny side over the vinyl, it's not cut clean or nothing like that. I just want to make sure it covers it. Take another piece of butcher paper. Uh-oh, that one moved. And sit it on top. And it'll flatten out once you put the butcher paper over it. Just sit it down, and you want to press this for about 10 to 15 seconds. Just enough to get the vinyl and the laminate to stick together. It doesn't take long. The laminate is real thin. Maybe you maybe not even have to do 10 to 15, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. And you may see those bubbles in it. Don't worry about that. All that is nothing. And as you can see, you have to kind of peel it up from the paper. Now, once you have the laminate and the sign vinyl together, what you want to do is turn your picture upside down, face down, just like you would do in any other sublimation case. I like to tape mine on once again so it doesn't move. And doing this, you can do a lot of projects with this. You can do wood, laminate, the Dollar Tree tumblers, uh, regular tumblers. It's so much you can do with this process that it'll work for anything. Now, what we're doing is, once again, a recap. We're going to see if the Oracle 651 works better than the regular old run-of-the-mill sign vinyl, because everybody I see on YouTube or something, they're using the Oracle 51. So we're going to see how this works. The two come out, and we're just doing a test here. I wouldn't put any of these on any substrate unless I know they work, because I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste money. But what we're going to do now is we're going to press this for 60 seconds at 400 degrees, and we're going to see how it comes out. So now that those have been pressed for 400 degrees at 60 seconds, let's see how it turned out. This is the run-of-the-mill sign vinyl. I'm sorry, sign. This is the run-of-the-mill sign vinyl. Now, I know that I can tell that it's sublimated pretty good because the picture is shining through, or faded through, or whatever you want to call it. And if you guys can see that, the colors came out real nice. Real nice. Right? Okay, let's put that to the side. Let's take the Oracle 651. I know that it's that because it has the holes punched in it. Same picture, right? Same picture. They both came out real good. Now, the key is going to be, how does this laminate that's on the back? So what I noticed is, I've done this before. I just didn't video it. But the run-of-the-mill sign vinyl, the sticky back to this, it doesn't hold well. It even makes this stuff peel funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to peel it off. And it's pretty sticky. You guys can't tell, but it's pretty sticky. But is it sticky enough where I would trust it to stay on the substrate? Nah. This is the Oracle 651. Now this is extremely sticky. You can, it is super sticky. And would I trust this to stay on the substrate? Yes, I would. Now, so the question was, can you use any sign vinyl to sublimate with laminate on? Come on. Can you use any sign vinyl? Well, I would say the Oracle 651 is a better use. And what you don't want to happen is it to come off on a substrate with your customers. The colors come out real good on both of them. And that's because of the laminate that's on top. But do you have to use Oracle 651? No, you just want to make sure you get some extremely adhesive sign vinyl to do this on. And it'll work. I mean, you can see how easy that peels off, and you can hear the difference. You can hear the difference in the stickiness from the Oracle than the other sound vinyl. It's a big difference. So if anybody was out there wondering, can you use any other sound vinyl? Yes, make sure it's just very adhesive. The Oracle 651, it worked real good under the heat, under the pressure, which means if you seal this on a cup or any other substrate with Mod Podge, dishwasher safe Mod Podge, if you're doing a cup or a tumbler or a mug or some of that nature, you dishwasher safe seal this, this will not come off. It is extremely sticky. This may come off, which you really don't want that, because you don't want your customers calling and complaining to you about an inferior product. So I hope this helps somebody. Once again, Oracle 651 for me, top notch. Fellers, Fellers. I'll put the link in the description where you can buy this. You can set up a free account and you can buy it. They ship it, or they may have a warehouse in your area. So I hope this help somebody. Make sure you like, subscribe, because we'll have more content coming out. Thank you. Enjoy your day.